Berlin. When North Korea tested a new kind of intercontinental ballistic missile on Wednesday, Pyongyang boasted that the regime could now strike anywhere in the mainland United States. Experts have calculated that the missile could theoretically reach Washington, D.C., which is about 6,700 miles away from North Korea. Less noticed, however, is the fact that North Korea's recent tests have also put a range of European capitals on the map of Pyongyang's possible targets, according to missile experts. Cities like Paris, London, or Berlin are all located much closer to North Korea than Washington, D.C., although air distance is not necessarily all equal when it comes to the path of missiles. A previous missile tested by North Korea may already have been able to reach those cities under certain circumstances, but Wednesday's launch has now almost certainly put all major European targets within Pyongyang's reach. NATO acknowledged earlier this year that European countries may soon become potential targets, and France's foreign ministry warned that such a situation would be explosive. Yet, Europe still does not appear to view North Korea's missile program as its own problem, even as the scenario officials once feared appears to have become reality. European leaders may have doubled down on their condemnations after the latest missile test, but these largely echoed previous, more cautious remarks, compared to President Trump vowing, somewhat ominously, to take care of it. The comparative calmness with which Europe is responding may of course be due to the lack of direct threats. So far, North Korea has focused on its archenemy, the United States, even though European politicians have acknowledged that an escalation of the conflict could easily draw Europe into the dispute. But their more cautious responses also reflect the role European leaders believe they have in this conflict. Occupied with other foreign policy and security dilemmas, Europe has so far mainly attempted to prevent a further escalation of the tensions between the United States and North Korea. Nuclear-armed North Korea is clearly a potential threat to Europe, but it's far from a top priority. Europe is dealing with a resurgent Russia, irregular migration, and a host of other issues before North Korea comes up, said Marcel Dersus, a German military expert and political scientist at the University of Kiel. Even if Europe wanted to influence events on the ground, it couldn't. Europe has no real political, economic, or military leverage over Pyongyang. The real players are China, Russia, and the United States. When it comes to North Korea, Europe has neither the will nor the capability to effect meaningful change. The North Korean crisis illustrates the limits of European power, Dersus said. In their responses on Tuesday and Wednesday, leading European politicians showed they saw North Korea as a global, rather than as a European problem. In a tweet, French President Emmanuel Macron said that the test reinforces our determination to increase pressure on Pyongyang and our solidarity with our partners. German Foreign Minister Sigmar Gabriel similarly criticized North Korea over its missile program, saying in a statement that it again breached international law.